I got you out of the sun just in time. All right, so this part of the basement from over there where that wall turns us that little corner over, and then in the summer kitchen is all brick. Those who have watched a long time will remember the white brick that we experimented with in the beginning that didn't work out on the outside. So we're gonna waste not, want not, use it in here. So they're gonna come up here with it. We've got, we're boxing this in. And then in here, I've got to get some more of those curved lintels for the windows, but they'll be, should work out. Making progress. All right. This is ready for stone. Got to decide what we're doing here. I think I've got it figured out. We'll see. All the primer's looking good. Stairwell's ready. We get stone as well. Stairwell as well. Think I got, yeah, I did. Got some video on that. That's getting there. This has got a coat of primer. That gets the wine cellar. I have not picked who's going to do my wine racks, curved wine racks and stuff, or the curved bookshelf. So if you are a person that likes doing woodwork and want to get together, hit me up. All right. Let's see. All right, so they probably didn't come down here because they're doing the tile. They decided to do all the walls. He's fixing that, make that look better. All right, so that's coming along. That needs a little bit. Let's So, all right. Almost wish I was just keeping it white. So much brighter. It's crazy. How much that little bit changes everything. We went here sanding today. Get rid of any little imperfections. A couple spots. All right, let me show you around a little bit. We're experimenting with some different textures. The hallways are getting concrete hose. We'll put green up there. I'm sure the car will come through on here, that green. This gets a coffered ceiling, some stained wood beams. Been working with the guys at Carter Lumber on that. All right, so something we do a little different, especially on our big projects. They come in, the painter puts 2 coats on the ceilings, 1 coat on the walls, and then we go ahead and put our lights in if we are doing a lighting control system. And I'll go ahead and put my speakers in too so I can have some music. But the reason for that is because all the lights in this house are wired back to panels and controlled by low voltage keypads and not switches on the wall, we are able to take breakers and turn our lights on so then we can see. And we can get a good idea if we need, where we might need some touch up or whatever on walls, adjustments before the final paint. So then the trim will get here. They'll install the trim, do all that stuff, and then the painters will come in and do their final paint on the trim, final coat on the walls, all that stuff. So this little different method we like to do. Just put the lights in now. These get wood ceilings, stone. All right. Like I said, been experimenting with some different things. You're going to see also we're doing microplaster in some areas. Let me show you that. So all of that and coming through here will all be microplaster. Beams go in the middle. This is our tongue and groove with beams. And lots, and this is all stone. So still a lot to do, but getting there. We got light yet? Come on, man.
Man, you got some confusing stuff.
Huh?
You got some confusing stuff.
Confusing?
I got it now, but and it takes a weird kind of screw head.
Oh yeah. Well, these are the sealed shower lights.
Yeah, it takes like an ox. Yeah, like an ox. No.
Trying to broaden your horizons. All right, so all our lights are from DMF Lighting. Been working with them for a few years. The main areas, like all through here, kitchen, hallways, stuff like that. I'll grab one. Will all be the warm dim, which means they change color temperatures as you dim them. So that's really cool. I'm going to show how that works. The light module goes onto the trim and then gets put in as one piece. We did little 4-inch rounds. You can do square. They've got little 2-inch too. They got a lot of stuff. So as we continue with this, there'll be a lot more on that. That's a closet like they do. See, it's a surface mount. Ryan's back. He brought all the stone, Marble Unlimited, that we're doing on the inside. He went and got that for me. And the stone that's going around the window, so we can finally finish those. So trying to wrap up. All right, show you how these DMF lights go in. So which one's this? This is 1,000 warm dim, I think is what I got. Yep. So he's gonna get the wires ready. While he does that, I'll show you this. So that's what your trim looks like. You can get a bunch of different trims, depending on what your designer, your final look is. See back here, it's got a little locking ring. See if I can do this one-handed. See the little tabs? So this lays on there and locks in, and there you go. So he'll wire that little plug up, plug it in, and then just pop it into the can. So this is a 1000 lumen warm dim, which means full brightness is bright white, like a 5000. And the more you dim it down, the more it goes towards the lower end of the color temperature. So like, I'll have to look up what the spec is. I think around 2700. But so you can have bright white on in the kitchen, doing all your cooking and everything. Then when you're ready to eat, we'll be able to hit a second button on the wall. Won't even have to just dim it. We'll just have presets, and we'll just go boop. And it'll be a little lighter glow ambiance, easy on the eyes, you know, maybe even have a romantic scene, stuff like that. There you go. And the kids' rooms are all 750 lumens each. They're just 3000. I don't have I mean, we can dim them, but I don't have a warm dim in there. And like I said, lots of options with DMF. This company's been great to me. We've used it for years. That's the bottom line for this one. One of Gustavo's son. I've worked with Gustavo probably since before he was born. Or close to it.
I tuck this in.
There you go, ready to go. All right, this is Kenzie's room. The color is obviously a little different in person than what the camera shows. I'm using the Black Magic, but it's still, but I think she picked good colors. Let's see about Addison. Ta-da, and that's Addison's accent wall. And then these are the regular walls. I think both girls made good choices in their colors, so that's good. This is our bedroom. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That blue turned out pretty cool. And then the fireplace gets white stone all the way up it. And a gray ceiling, kind of like the kitchen of the farmhouse. I don't know how well it's coming through. It's definitely, when I'm looking through my iPhone, it's darker than what shows up. But I think when I play the video back, it's right. So, here. And going down the hallway. So it's getting there. Got the brick. That's where the arcade goes. All that gets closed in. Still got to do that. And then this is the summer kitchen. So it gets brick to there. And then that's cabinets and stuff. This gets a swing out window for passing food out to the pool area. Oh, it washed out. Boop. Pool area. They're painting. Lighten it back up. And they're starting to paint the hall to the theater. He's walking from regular walls. See, they're trimming in. It's black. And down in there's the theater. That goes through this walls, and that goes to the pool bass, and that goes to the wine cellar. Yeah. And then that goes to my sister-in-law's wing, or her hall and bath and room and so forth. So, making progress. Woo-woo! All right. All right. All right. These get bar tops, so that's the height that's coming to. And then got to put a piece of wood there that'll be like a top. And then keep going up. Got the theater ready to go just about. Need some lights on down here so you can see. So this one comes around and that's it. So it goes up to the ceiling here. This is where that pass-through window is. That's it right there on its side. So this, see it has like a little for cleaning as it closes in a rubber seal. So there you go. So that goes in there and then you can unlatch it and it opens up out like an awning and you pass through food or whatever. And let me show you what Daniel over at Marble Unlimited got done for us. I'll put his details in the video down in the description. So that's this piece right here. Love that piece. So this is going to be the same countertop for this downstairs kitchen. And so you see the window over there. The T part comes out this way. And, you know, you get a little bit of overhang. We didn't go too crazy. But, because you got to remember the window sits way down in here. You know, deep like the other stuff. So that piece looks so wide because the wall is so thick, so there'll be brick on the inside too. So it goes in there and comes out, you know, comes out just a little bit like this and it has a little bit of a shelf, but then you can see plenty of stuff up here, no problem. And there you go. So we'll put that in today. A lot of the lights are up, the lanterns are up. The speakers are here from Snap AV. We'll be diving into that. So lots of, this is kind of the trim out stage, so lots of stuff going in and happening. We've got to do our upper trim over the doors. Those lights, we'll be able to have those on starting after this coming weekend. We're going to go ahead and wire up the lighting control system. I'll show you upstairs how that works. Let there be light. So this ceiling gets beams in between the lights going across, kind of like a coffered ceiling. So did a pop of color for that. Mud room, one of the closets, laundry / pet room. I'm gonna do a real deep dive into lighting control and the pros and cons of it. And I mean, I've been doing it 25 years and I know every time I see somebody do a little post about it, there's a lot of people in the comments that just don't get it, understand why it's so awesome. I want to have a house without it. I rented a house one time and put lighting control in it while I rented it. So, and there's a lot to it, a lot of things that's beneficial, especially when you get into larger houses. But I've had it in every house I've been in since 2001. So, pretty cool stuff. Like I said, we'll talk more about that. And yeah, so we're making progress. All right, well, I guess enough yapping. Let me get to doing something. And I'll see you on the other side.